Roblox has a lot of tower defense games, and the main two being, the main one being Tower Defense Simulator. And I thought it would be a good idea to look at other tower defense games, like the other big tower defense games that aren't as big as TDS but are pretty big. Anyway, so I found these games I just simply searched up tower defense, and I picked the top tower defense games that weren't TDS, and yeah. First game is Retro Tower Defense, and, we're off to a great start. This game has summoning. Now, I didn't really show it here in this footage because I had previous footage, but mid-game, while I was playing the game while it was recording, it stopped recording. So I had to do a completely new game. Anyways, as you can see, I'm not going to play the game good because I really didn't want to play a whole another game. Now, obviously, I'm not going to play this game for 3 hours and make like a full detailed review. It's like a simple 3-minute review because I got other games to do. And all I can say is this game's pretty mediocre. It's got that retro feel, which is like every other new Roblox game now. They're all based off retro Roblox. And the summoning really just ruins the game. I mean, every single tower defense game, like new tower defense game, has summoning. And it's a big problem. Because the thing in tower defense games like TDS, in tower battles, you choose what towers you want to get. You choose if you like this tower more than this tower. You choose if maybe your problem in your defense is DPS or support. Like, you're telling me I have a slight chance of getting extremely OP tower, or I could get the same dog shit tower over and over again. Obviously there's a summoning feature because the devs just want money, and it's just brainwashing little kids to spend money on this game, but they don't know that. Look, like, this game is detailed. Like, this is probably gonna be the best looking game out of all the other games here. And so it really brainwashes kids easily. But as you can see, there's going to be more games that just absolutely look horrible. But this one, the one thing is it does look good, right? It does look good. I like the vibe. It's a nice vibe. Anyways, this is the most basic tower defense game out there. There's multiple maps of different game modes, different towers. And it's really not that special. It's just a basic tower defense game. Overall, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Sure, the summoning feature sucks, but many new Roblox games have this, so I wasn't really expecting this game to not have a summoning feature. But overall, it's a pretty good one. It's not that bad. If there was no summoning, I think it would be higher. Yeah, and obviously I haven't played this game for that long, so I don't have good towers. I haven't unlocked other game modes, so I don't really know. Maybe it gets better from here. Maybe it does. But so far, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Next up is Garden Tower Defense, and this is at the same level as the previous game. It's pretty mid. The game starts off with a cinematic cutscene. Like, look at this Oscar-winning special effects trophy. Anyways, this game has summoning. Wow, big shocker, guys. This is huge news. I mean, you could tell how much they want from you. Look at all these signs promising these big, juicy rewards. Anyways, yeah, I got a bad tower, but then I went to this Mama Coco-looking old woman, and she gave me free towers. And I think that's actually really good, because what if you get the same tower, right? Like, you open your first pack, you get the same tower as the beginning tower, so you only have one tower. And you lose almost every game. This is good. This is good that this game gives you some free towers. I like this. Games with summoning should do this. Anyways, I went to my first match and loaded up the most boring-looking map ever. Never mind that visual effect trophy. This is generally one of the most planned maps I've ever seen ever in tower defense ever. Anyways, the gameplay is pretty mid. It's pretty boring. I don't know why the UI for selecting the tower is pretty big. But I also did notice that enemies in this game have a lot of health and towers deal a lot of damage. And this is another trend with tower defense games today. Everything deals a shit ton of damage and enemies are just extremely tanky. I really don't know what's the whole purpose of this. In this big map that's like extremely boring and plain is another trend. I really don't know why tower defense games do this. You're kind of just killing the spirit of tower defense games. Anyways, the boss went down extremely easily. I did the easiest mode, so I felt like going for round 2. Now, in this map, there's actually different enemies from the previous map. And I didn't pick another game mode, I just picked the easiest game mode. So that's another cool thing. It reminds me of Tower Heroes, where in challenge mode, different maps spawn in different enemies, and this is a cool idea. I overall think that this game is pretty okay. I kind of like it more than retro tower defense for some reason. I don't really know why, but it's just something about this game makes me play it more than retro tower defense. Obviously, I only played 2 games. I'm not going to play more games because I don't like this game that much, but I like it more than retro tower defense, so I kind of like it. But anyways, this game's pretty mid. I wouldn't play it. I have saved, as we can call it, the worst tower defense game I've ever played for last. Trust me, this is an absolute jackpot. This is a gold mine of a game. Please, just watch this. This starts off with another visual winning Oscar award that turns into a cutscene. And this is a great impression. We get to this amazing tutorial that tells us to put down a tower and then to upgrade it. And then that's it. And there's another visual effect, and that's it. That was a horrible tutorial. Actually, one of the worst tutorials I've ever seen. The only thing the tutorial teaches you is how to place, upgrade, and use an ability. And mind you, this is on one tower. It doesn't tell you that you can set targeting. Actually, I don't even think this game has targeting. It doesn't tell you that there's strong enemies, there's fast enemies. All it tells you is to upgrade this tower. Obviously, this game has summoning, and look at this big map with no detail put into it. Wow. Only the thing surrounding the map has detail. There's no rocks, and there's no anything. It's just a plain map. And look at these animations. Also, there was some really annoying, funk aura sounds playing in the back as the main music. So I had to mute the audio in the game. I couldn't stand funk aura, Oh, and guess what? The music was the only sound in the game. There's no sound effect for upgrading. There's no sound effect for passing a wave. Nothing. It was just that funk sound. And you could tell from the animations, from the music, that the developers solely cared for money. They didn't put passion into anything. The detail, nothing. Absolutely nothing. They just want money. This makes Big Rigs Off-Road Racing look like a more polished game that actually has detail and passion through it.
Truck is giving gravity the middle finger and actually accelerating.
As you can guess, the gameplay is horrible. I mean, with no sound effects besides the funk aura music playing in the back, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's really, really bad. The boss on the last wave of the easiest mode was literally just the basic enemy, the first enemy that spawns, but bigger. This is the boss. And look at that. That's it. And Nigo, you win. What? Anyways, if you're looking to play a tower defense game on Roblox, just play TDS. Just play TDS. Just play TDS. It has good content, and it's just beginner friendly.